Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we will start chapter number 9. This is the first lecture of chapter number 9, and chapter number 9 is about the theorems of circle. So first of all, you have to learn some basic concept of circle. The first one, you must know the definition of the circle. So what is circle? So circle, the set of all points in a plane which are equidistant from a fixed point. The fixed point not lying on the circle is called center of the center. So circle means the set of all points in the plane which are equidistant from a fixed point. Equidistant means which have the same distance from a fixed point. And what is meant by fixed point? The fixed point will always be in that plane, but that is not the part of the circle. So the set of all points in a plane whose distance is equal to whose distance have the same distance, which have the same distance from a fixed point, that is called circle. And for the fixed point, it is necessary that the fixed point is not lying on the circle. That is, the fixed point will be other than the point of the circle. So that set of points is called circle. And the fixed point is called center of the circle. So you must know, if we look at the figure, so all these dotted lines are points in a plane, and this point O is the fixed point whose all these points have the same distance from this fixed point. So this set of points is called circle, and this O point is called center of the circle. So this is the definition of the circle. Next, we have to learn about the radial segment. So all the distances of these points from this fixed point is radial segments, and here OA is radial segment or radius. So what is mean by radius? Radius means the line segment that join any point of the circle with the center. The radial segment mean, or the radius mean, the distance or the line segment which join any point of this circle to this point O. That is called radius of the circle or radial segment. One important point you must remember, that all these radial segments will be equal in length. All these radial segments will be equal in length. Means all the radii have the same length. Another important thing is diameter. So what is diameter? Here, if you look at the figure, CD is diameter. Means the distance, the line segment that join the 2 points of the circle. The line segment that joins 2 points of the circle and passing through the center is called diameter of the circle. Here CD is diameter. If we draw from here a line and join with this point and passing through this O, that will be another diameter. If I join with this point and passing through the center, that will be another diameter. So diameter means the line segment that joins 2 points of the circle passing through the center. This is the important point, that that line segment will passes through the center. So this is called diameter of the circle. Another thing, circumference. You must know the circumference. So circumference means the boundary of the circle. The boundary of the circle or the length of the boundary is called circumference of the circle. And you must know the length of the circumference is 2 pi r or pi d. We write here pi d, where pi is an irrational number and this is actually the ratio between circumference and diameter. If we look at this equation, C is equal to pi d, means circumference is equal to pi into diameter. And what is pi? Pi is a rational number, an irrational number, which is the ratio between the circumference and the diameter. This is called pi, and this is an irrational number. So the circumference of the circle will be 2 pi r or pi d. And you must know that circumference is the boundary of the circle or length of the boundary, that is called circumference. Another thing is arc. What is mean by arc? If we look at this part of the circle, that is AB, this is called arc. So the proper definition of the arc is any portion or any part of this circumference is called arc of the circle. This may be smaller, this may be greater. This is a smaller arc which is called minor arc, and the corresponding major arc is this one. The dotted line is the corresponding major arc, while this black line AB is called minor arc. So arc means the portion of the circle or the portion of the circumference is called arc of the circle. Another thing, important point is chord. Chord. AB is called chord. So chord means the line segment that joins 2 points of the circle. It is not necessary that it passes through the center. For the diameter, it is necessary to pass through the center, but for chord, this is not necessary to pass through the center. So here AB, which is shown as green line, so this is called chord of the circle. This green line is called chord of the circle. So chord means the line segment that joins 2 points of the circle. This is called chord. This is also chord. CD is also chord, but this passes through the center, means this is diameter. When it passes through the center, it will be diameter, and we will have a special name, diameter. And if it doesn't pass through the center, this will be chord only. So a chord, every chord is not a diameter, and every diameter is a chord. Every diameter is also a chord, but every chord is not a diameter. Only those chords will be called diameter if that passes through the center of the circle. Another important thing is sector of the circle. If we look at this point, that is EOD, this is called sector of the circle. So sector of the circle means the portion of the circle which is enclosed by an arc of a circle and the radii of the circle. The radii of the corresponding arc and the arc is called sector of the circle. And another thing is segment of the circle. So segment of the circle means the area or the portion which is enclosed by a chord and corresponding arc. This is called segment of the circle. Now we are going to our first actual lecture, that is, these are the points which you must know before the chapter. So these are the things which are about the circles. Yeah, these are the concepts about the circle. So now we will use in this chapter these concepts. So the first theorem is chapter number 9, theorem number 1. So the first one has a statement is this one, that one and only one circle can pass through three non-collinear points. This is the important thing, that what is meant by non-collinear. One and only one circle can pass through three non-collinear points. So non-collinear points are those points. Look at this one. If I draw these 3 points A, B, C, these are on the same straight line. If 3 points or more than 3 points which lies on the same straight line, these are called collinear points. And if I draw C point is here, then these will not be collinear, because these are not on the same straight line. BC are on the same straight line, and here AB are on the same straight line, but not 3 are on the same straight line. Also A, C are on the same, but B is out of this straight line. So such 3 points which are not lying on the same straight line are called non-collinear points. So here we have to draw, or we have to prove this, that one and only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points. So for this purpose I have drawn a figure, and we have taken 3 points A, B, C. यहाँ पे हमने 3 पॉइंट्स लिए हैं A, B, C, जो कि एक सेम स्ट्रेट लाइन पे नहीं है. Means these are 3 non-collinear points. तो गिवन में हम लिखेंगे कि A, B and C are 3 non-collinear points in a plane. इसी एक प्लेन के अंदर जो है ये 3 non-collinear points है. अगर फर्ज करें A, B, C में यहाँ पे लेता हूँ और D फर्ज करें इस दीवार पे लेता हूँ, तो ये सेम प्लेन नहीं है, ये डिफरेंट प्लेन हो जाएगा. सो ये सेम प्लेन इसके लिए जरूरी है कि A, B, C जो है वो सेम प्लेन पे हमने 3 non-collinear points लिए हैं. ये हमने लिख लिया गिवन में कि A, B, C are 3 non-collinear points. Now what we have to prove? This is obvious from the figure. Statement. ये स्टेटमेंट से जाहिर है कि हमने इन तीनों से एक ही सर्कल ड्रॉ करनी है. We have to draw a circle which will be only one circle. Not more than one circle can pass through these 3 points. तो इन तीनों से हमने एक ही सर्कल ड्रा करनी है. ये हमने प्रूव करना है कि इन तीनों से एक ही सर्कल पास हो सकती है, ज्यादा सर्कल इससे पास नहीं हो सकती. तो ये हम टू प्रूव में लिखेंगे कि one and only one circle can pass through these non-collinear points A, B and C. ये हमने टू प्रूफ में लिखना है. टू प्रूफ में हम ये लिखेंगे कि one and only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points. यहाँ तक तो स्टेटमेंट में था, लेकिन अब आगे हमने A, B, C जो कि पॉइंट्स लिए हैं, तो हम इसमें मेंशन करेंगे कि through 3 non-collinear points A, B and C. तो वो हमने यहाँ पे लिख लिया. अब इसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं? कंस्ट्रक्शन. You know that we have to be construct something in the figure. अब हमने कंस्ट्रक्शन कर दी है. तो कंस्ट्रक्शन क्या है कि ज्वाइन पॉइंट A विद पॉइंट B. इस पॉइंट A को B के साथ ज्वाइन किया, एक B को C के साथ ज्वाइन किया, इस तरह आर्क के शक्ल में. ये हमने ज्वाइन किया. ज्वाइन पॉइंट A विद B एंड B विद C. इस तरह आप ड्रा कर सकते हो कि ज्वाइन ए विद बी एंड बी विद सी, ये हमने ज्वाइन किया। फिर ड्रॉ डी एफ परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ ए बी, ए बी का हमने परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ड्रॉ किया। यहाँ पे मैंने एक बात भूल गया हूं कि ड्रॉ परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑन ए बी एंड एच के परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑन सी डी। ये दो पॉइंट्स यहां पे लिख ले कि ड्रॉ परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर डी एफ ऑन ए बी एंड एच के ऑन सी डी। तो ये देखें, ये डी एफ है जो कि हमने ए बी पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया हुआ है, और ये एच के है जो कि हमने बी सी पर परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया हुआ है। And these are perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector mean which will makes an angle 90 degree here, and it will divide AB in two equal parts. This part is equal to this one, and similar HK is perpendicular bisector of CD, so BH is congruent to CH. ये दोनों distances भी equal होंगे। Perpendicular bisector का मतलब यही है कि which divides in two equal parts and make an angle of 90 degree at that point. So DF and HK are perpendicular bisector of AB and CB. Further, DF and HK are not parallel. ये लिखना है कि DF और HK are not parallel. So they will intersect at some point. Here they intersect at point O. तो हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है कि DF and HK are not parallel, so that they intersect each other at point O. Also, join O with A, join O with B, and join O with C. O पॉइंट को A, B, C के साथ भी ज्वाइन कर लें। तो यहां तक हमारा ये कंस्ट्रक्शन हो जाएगा। अब इसके बाद नेक्स्ट पार्ट हमारा क्या होगा? प्रूफ होगा। तो प्रूफ के लिए मेरे ख्याल में मैं ये मिटा दूं, सो इसके बाद हम फिर प्रूफ कर सकेंगे। Now, as you know that proof has two parts. One is statement, यहां पे सबसे पहले लिख लें proof. Proof में statements and reasons. So first we are going to take DF and AB. So here, as you know that DF is perpendicular bisector of AB. तो हमने 9 में एक थ्योरम पढ़ा था कि every point on the perpendicular bisector of a line segment is equidistant from its end points. तो ये हमारे पास DF क्या है? ये perpendicular bisector है। किस लाइन सेगमेंट का? AB लाइन सेगमेंट का ये perpendicular bisector है। अब उस थ्योरम के मुताबिक इस लाइन पर यानी DF पे हम कहीं भी पॉइंट ले लें, यहां पॉइंट लें तो वो AB से सेम डिस्टेंस पे होगा, यहां पे पॉइंट लेंगे तो वो AB से सेम डिस्टेंस पे होगा, लेकिन यहां पे हमने O पॉइंट लिया है तो इसका मतलब है कि OA और OB डिस्टेंसेस सेम होंगे। सो एवरी पॉइंट ऑन DF, यहां पे लिख लूंगा कि एवरी point on DF is equidistant from A and B, क्योंकि A भी हमने लाइन सेगमेंट लिया और DF इसका परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर है। तो उस थ्योरम का हम स्टेटमेंट लिख सकते हैं। यहाँ पे इसने कंस्ट्रक्शन लिखा है, लेकिन अगर उस थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट देते तो ज्यादा बेहतर है कि हमने उस स्टेटमेंट को हम यूज कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पे हमने वहां पे लिखा था कि एवरी पॉइंट ऑन द परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ अ लाइन segment is equidistant from its end points. Every point on the perpendicular bisector of a line segment is equidistant from its end point. तो ये DF हमारे पास परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर है, इस पे कहीं भी पॉइंट लेंगे, यहाँ पे हमने पॉइंट O लिया है तो इसका एंड पॉइंट्स क्या है, A और B है, सो OA is congruent to OB. That is, आप इसी चीज को मैथमेटिकली लिख सकते हो कि that is measurement of OA is equal to measurement of OB. इसको हम इक्वेशन 1 लेंगे, इसी रीजन के मुताबिक हम लिख सकते हैं. सिमिलरली हमने क्या लिया था, BC एक लाइन सेगमेंट लिया है और OH या HK हमने इसका क्या लिया है, ये परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर लिया है. सो अगेन सिमिलरली every point on HK is equidistant from C and D. Again by the same reason. यहां पे अगर आप दोबारा स्टेटमेंट ना लिखे तो सेम रीजन आप लिख सकते हैं, या is above उस थ्योरम की स्टेटमेंट को यूज कर सकते हैं. दैट इज क्या बनेगा, मेजरमेंट ऑफ, ये देखो हमारे पास एच के क्या है, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर है, तो क्या होगा, OB is congruent to OC, P और C एंड पॉइंट्स है, सो मेजरमेंट ऑफ OB is congruent या इक्वल टू मेजरमेंट ऑफ OC. जब मेजरमेंट लिखूंगा तो फिर कॉन्ग्रुएंट नहीं लिखूंगा, जब मेजरमेंट नहीं लिखूंगा तो फिर कॉन्ग्रुएंट लिखूंगा. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 2. अब अगर हम इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को कंबाइन कर लें, सो OA एंड OB, देखें OA measurement of OA is equal to measurement of OB is equal to measurement of OC, combining 1 and 2 या from first and second. इन दोनों इक्वेशन से हम ये बात लिख सकते हैं. अब जब ये लिख लिया तो इसका क्या मतलब हो गया, इसका मतलब है कि इन दोनों लाइंस में पॉइंट O कॉमन पॉइंट है. सो O is the only common point of DF and HK. ये इसका सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही कॉमन पॉइंट है. It means that O is equidistant from A, B and C. So O is the only point which is equidistant from point A, point B and point C. यहाँ इस इक्वेशन से हमें ये बात पता चलता है. और O एक ही पॉइंट है, हमने कहा था कि DF और HK क्या है, पैरेलल नहीं है. तो जब पैरेलल नहीं है तो एक पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट करेंगे और वो पॉइंट हमारे पास क्या है, वो O पॉइंट है. तो O पॉइंट पे ये इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं, सो O इज द ओनली कॉमन पॉइंट ऑफ DF एंड HK. सो इससे ये बात प्रूव हो जाती है, हेंस अ सर्कल विद सेंटर O, हेंस अ सर्कल विद सेंटर O एंड पासिंग थ्रू पॉइंट A, B एंड C. इसको अगर आप इस तरह कंप्लीट कर लें तो क्या बनेगा, ये एक सर्कल बन जाएगा. इससे ज्यादा सर्कल इससे नहीं बन सकते. तो यहां पे हम लिख सकते हैं कि सो 1 and only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear non-collinear points A, B and C। Hence यही हमने प्रूफ करना था। अगर आप अपने टू प्रूफ पे देखें तो टू प्रूफ में हमने यही बात लिखी थी कि वन एंड ओनली वन सर्कल कैन पास थ्रू थ्री नॉन-कोलिनियर पॉइंट्स A, B and C। Hence प्रूफ, हमने ये थ्योरम प्रूव कर लिया। इसमें अगर कोई मसला है या कोई आपका क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं थ्रू व्हाट्सएप और ईमेल। थैंक यू।